Hi, Gemini. Will March be a big month for you with lots of changes? I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for March 2026. You might want to watch your sun, moon, rising sign, and cusp sign to get a more holistic view of what's to come for you in March and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. So now on to your psychic tarot reading for March 2026. So the first card you have in your reading, Gemini, is the Five of Pentacles. And this is a card that symbolizes financial bankruptcy, emotional bankruptcy, feeling depressed. There could be money available to you that you're not seeing, recognizing, or noticing where it could come from or how to get it. You could feel under stress and pressure about money. There could be something in your, like with taxes or something in your financial picture that needs to be cleared up. Like maybe some kind of debts need to be paid off and cleared up. But it could also be like things that got complex or confused or convoluted to do with bills, money, income, taxes that needs to be looked at, analyzed, focused on, worked out. You may have had to lend somebody money that you may feel like, well, I'm never going to get that back, never going to see that again. So for some of you, if you have to lend or give somebody money, it's unlikely that you'll see it again or that they'll pay you back. There could be something going on in your life for you or somebody you love and care about that has to do with health reasons or financial reasons, or they could be merged together, that you're just seeing the tip of the iceberg of what is going to come after it. Like maybe you or somebody you love and care about needs some kind of surgery, medical treatments, anything like that. And you may feel like, oh, look at the expenses of what it's going to cost to do this surgery or medical treatments or whatever it is. And it's just the tip of the iceberg. So some of you could be stressed out to do with money and bills that are connected to do with health and wellness, that are either your own health and wellness or somebody you love and care about's health and wellness and medical treatments and things of that nature. You may feel like you need to get a better handle on your bills. You may feel like, what is going on? These expenses are ringing up for me too quickly. Maybe you're seeing your utility bills. You're like, what the heck? Why are they so high? Why is this getting run up so high? There could be something in your home that needs fixing. That could be creating a drain of the energy resources in your home, which are driving your costs up. There could just be things in your house or in your environment that you're like, oh man, I got to fix this. I need to replace that. And you could feel depressed and under stress about things that need. I had a year that a lot of things broke in a year. I had an oven, a hot water heater, a washer, it was so dryer. There was like other things, also other things that went on in like with the car, that I was like one thing after another. It happened a couple years ago. That could happen for you. You could be experiencing that right now in March, or maybe at some throughout the year of 2026. So the next card in your reading is the Four of Swords, and this is a pause, a resting phase, a meditation, prayer, recuperation from an illness. You may feel like it is going to be a very good idea for you, Geminis, to detox. So maybe you want to get some kind of cleanses, or, detox can mean a bunch of things. Maybe there's something in your system. You could detox from drugs, alcohol, detox just from pollutants in the water, air, food. So you may want to go through some kind of cleanses or detoxes in March. If you have been not feeling well, or you have some medical condition or illness, you could be really praying for healing, praying for health and wellness. Some of you could be really, Geminis, be making some decisions where you're looking into ingredients in things that you eat, or medications you take, or things you drink, and you're looking into this ingredients, that ingredients. You're like, wait a minute, that's like a plastic. That's got toxic chemicals in it. That, a lot of people are really aware anymore, really paying attention to labels, and, avoiding certain foods and chemicals. If you hadn't gotten on that train yet, many of you Geminis will be heavily getting on that train. You may want to take a, start a vegan lifestyle, or keto, or paleo, or, gluten-free, dairy-free. Combination of all of those could be kicking up for you now in March of 2026, or later on in the year at some point. If you have health concerns, this will be a month where you will have doctor's visits and get things checked up about your health and wellness. You may want to get an air purifier, because I'm hearing free radicals. If there's, maybe it could be in your work environment or your home environment. You may be replacing air filters, or getting new filtration systems attached to your home for air purification and water purification. Some of you may have some issue with your shoulder. It could be bursitis, or you pulled a tendon, or you strained it, a muscle strain, tendon strain. Bursitis or arthritis could kick up for you in one or both of your shoulders in the month of March. But again, some of these things that are coming up here for you, Gemini, in the first card, Five of Pentacles, and in the Four of Swords, could really happen at any time this year. But it may be more noticeable or flare up to you more in March. So the next card in your reading is the Six of Pentacles, and this is giving charitably, generously, and freely to others. You could be receiving charity and generosity from others. This card could also symbolize the balance of give and take, or financial success coming to you in the future. Some of you are going to get a raise at your job in March. If you own your own business, I feel that you are going to be enlisting more people to help you. So you could be hiring new employees. And that could be long-term hires or short-term hires. Or if you need to hire somebody to do something at your business, maybe you only need them there a month. Or if you were in your home, you need somebody to come in and repair or fix something. You may find that in March, you get along with people really well. I'm not saying you normally don't, but you may notice a shift where you're like, hey, I'm really getting along with a lot of people. Everybody's jovial or happy, or people, maybe even people that normally would be cantankerous or annoying to you, you're seeing them like they're more happy and jubilant. And so you could be getting along with people much better in March. There's going to be factors and things that are changing. It could have to do with taxes, income tax, estimated tax. It could also have to do with any kind of rules, laws, or regulations regarding taxes or other things that feel like bills or rules, laws, regulations. Also could be changes in protocols. You know, if you work at a company or business, or you own your own company or business, there could be methods that need to change, techniques that are changing, protocols that are changing, laws, rules, regulations that are changing. Could have to do with bill paying, payroll, taxes. It could have to do with those areas for you. Some of you are going to have quite a giant leap for some of you in financial success. So if you get bonuses from your employer, commissions, checks, bonuses, raises, you could see your money really jump up. Or investments, you know, could be doing really well. If you're invested in crypto, the stock market, precious metals, you could see big jumps in those areas that will be beneficial to you, maybe starting in March, but it could keep going. It may go forward. Some of you may have some things that you've had for a long time. You may have inherited them. I keep seeing a rug, like a Persian rug or some kind of antique rug, but it could be anything you've had that of value. You may sell it now. Could be something you inherited, could be something you bought and got a fantastic deal. This may be the month to sell it because you'll do well with that. So before I move on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know that my full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, March 3rd, 2026 affects psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac are available. These eclipses, because there's one in February, there was one in February too, the effects of those eclipses can last, like, start 6 weeks prior to the eclipse and can last strongly for the first 6 months, and even in some cases 9 months and up to a year out in time. Although I did hear an astrologer say that one of the eclipses, which surprised me, was the February eclipse, said that those effects can last 2 years. So if you're interested, these videos are available on my Vimeo on-demand videos, and I also have the same videos available on my Patreon shop. You might want to also get my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, February 17th, 2026, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Again, the effects of this eclipse could have started a month before, 6 weeks before that eclipse, and can last the strongest for 6 to 9 months, or even up to a year. But the month of the eclipse and the first 3 months, the energies will be the strongest. You might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in that video series as well. Also, my March 2026 psychic crystal readings are available. They are a continuation and an expansion of this psychic tarot reading I'm doing right here, right now in March. If you want to hear what else my guides had to say for you for March, you might want to get those crystal readings. These videos are all available by clicking on the links down below in the description box, and at some point they will all be on my website. There's a lot of videos over there, but I need to add more on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. Those links will also be added over there. And the same with Patreon. The Patreon link will be down below, and the Patreon link will also be on the videos page on my website. Hi, I just want to drop in here and say that if you're interested, you might want to get my Neptune in Aries Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. We are in Neptune in Aries for the next 14 years. I recorded these videos last year in 2025, but it went back into Pisces for a little bit. But as of January 26th, 2026, Neptune will be in Aries until March of 2039. So for 14 years, you will be affected by and influenced by Neptune in Aries. So if you haven't gotten those video series yet, you may want to check that out. So now on to card number 4, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is a card that symbolizes an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Pages can be children. They can also be children that are immature, or an adult that's immature or young at heart. So it could be one of your kids. It could be an adult you know. They could also be bringing in a message. And this would be about money or things of value. This will be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, Gemini, if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is an earth sign. This could be somebody that you know in your life that you're changing your mind about them, whether you're changing your mind to the positive or the negative. And they may have reaped a lot of rewards from things that you have taught them or given them in the past. You may have been skeptical about them before, but for some of you, this Page of Pentacles may have proven themselves to you in some way. This could be somebody that feels like they look up to you like a leader. You could be their boss. You could be their parent. You could be an instructor for something to them that they take that's either in education or like schooling, but it could be, a teacher or a leader or a coach or a tutor or instructor. They could look at you like that. You could have done that with them. You could be their boss. Maybe you're their employer. I feel like they're handling things differently. There's something that has really changed about this Page of Pentacles. They maybe used to be more fearful and scared, which may have caused them to do things harem, scarum kind of way, like wacky, weird decisions, or maybe they took drugs or alcohol to try to boost their self-esteem or numb some kind of pain or issues that they didn't want to deal with or face. But I feel like they're changing. You're looking at them differently now. They may really look up to you, like you're a teacher, a protector, or an advisor to them. You may actually feel like they're very funny. This could be somebody that has a really good wit. And maybe it's a kind of wit that a lot of people don't get, but maybe you get it. You may look at them like you see them trying hard or doing their best. They also may be trying to do their best to impress you as well. Maybe you just see them doing it and you're like, wow, they're really trying hard. They're doing their best, but they could be doing it because they want you to see how far they've come and what changes have happened and how far they've grown. This could also be somebody in your life that you had a falling out with in the past or had crossed words with them for some reason, and they may want to patch things up with you and make amends in March or later on in the year. So the last card in your reading is the the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is a water sign person. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you, Gemini, if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a water sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer. This could be somebody checking in on you, calling you up, seeing how you're doing, what you're up to. They could be talking to you about, let's make a pact to get together, like make a plan. Like they may want to come visit you. They may want you to come visit them, or like meet up somewhere to like go out to eat or hang out or do something. I see you looking at them with a critical eye, and I see you thinking you wish they would do something better. There might be something you wish they improved. Maybe it's like the way they're handling their life. Like maybe you feel like they don't make the best choices or decisions, or they've mismanaged certain things in their life. I don't feel like you're against them, but I do see you looking critically about their choices and decisions. I feel like they may be oblivious to that, that you think that or feel that way about them. I do get this sense of like a little bit of pride, maybe a little egotism on their part. I also get them feeling like I'm standing on my own 2 feet, which is not a negative. They may feel like they've handled things thus far. Like I'm getting through it. I'm making it in their own pattern or way. I feel like you think they should have done things differently or made better decisions or choices. This could be a family member to you. It could be a sibling, a parent. Feels more like sibling energy. Could be a friend. If you do get together with them in March or April, I get you like brainstorming. This Knight of Cups may have some idea that they want to float by you. Maybe they want to start a business or collaborate with you in some way. And they're like, well, this is my ideas. I think we could start a business doing this or that, or a podcast, or, a YouTube or Rumble channel, or this or that, or, or other things like, oh, maybe we could start a business together where we flip houses, where we buy properties that are, need to be knocked down or restored, and we put the money in it and then we turn around and sell it. Or maybe it's not that kind of business, but I get them wanting to. I do feel like they kind of have an agenda, why they want to talk to you and see you. It could be money related, but I don't know that they're asking you for a loan. I feel more like they want to collaborate with you or go in a business venture with you, or they may want you to invest in some kind of business or business venture that they've been mulling over, and they think they could kill it. They know how to do it, and that you guys maybe they're just asking you to back them financially, not go in there and rip the houses down and rebuild it. So that's what I get with this Knight of Cups person. It could be a love partner to you that could have those ideas as well, but I'm really not getting a romantic vibe from this Knight of Cups. That's not the strongest sense here. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Geminis to work with, use, and wear in the month of March 2026, you've got blue lace agate. And blue lace agate is a stone that can help you with your throat chakra. It's also connected to the elements of air and water and the zodiac sign of Pisces. Blue lace agate brings hope and unity. It's good for cleansing and harmony. It helps neutralize anger, fever, and inflammation. Wow, based on this card, you need blue lace agate already. It's a cooling and calming stone. It's good for verbal expression of thoughts and feelings, and it helps the thyroid and repair bones. I do feel like it could clear out any problems you are having with your throat or throat chakra or anything to do with breathing, or if you're having any thyroid conditions or any throat issues. I also get for some of you, it could be helpful with upset stomach, ulcers, any digestive issues you have. It's going to help like clear out the cobwebs of your mind. It's going to be a gemstone that can work with your vibrations and frequencies to like be more clear-headed, which is going to be really good for you if you have to make any kind of important decisions or changes. And if you're having any kind of problems with headaches, sinus pressure, but especially like your eyes, your sinus going across your head like a headband, you get those kind of headaches, you should be carrying blue lace agate. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for your likes and sharing and subscribing to my channel. It does help me a lot, and it does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of March, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.